Welcome back, fam. Welcome back. Alabama Crimson Tide back in action. First practice on Thursday, August 4th. Help me get this video to 1,000 likes. I challenge you inside the comment box. We got Coach Saban rocking the shades. Here's a good look right now at Bryce Young, the returning Heisman Trophy winner. There's number 14 right there working against him. That is going to be Brian Branch, number 14. Here's Saban. He was after it. I thought he was in midseason form during his press conference, which you can watch in its entirety right here on Bama Insider. Good look right here, number 10. That is JoJo Earl catching a nice pass. And then Bryce Young, of course, you know he's going to be polished coming with it back for his junior season. Just an incredible year that he had last year when you kind of rewind and look at all the big play ability that he provided for the Alabama Crimson Tide, especially in crunch time towards the back end of the season. That was a gauntlet. Good footage right here. There is big Jaheim Otis. He's been doing a lot of work on his body. We talked about his transformation. You got DeMarco Hellams, number 2. Of course, he's locked in. Look at this right here. You got Malachi Moore. My goodness, he's been in the weight room. Looks great. Put on some good weight. I'm curious to see kind of his transformation. Number 15 right there. That is Dallas Turner, one of the top edge rushers in the country, honestly, along with Alabama Crimson Tide. As you get to see the Alabama defense continue to work right here. Another shot of Malachi Moore in action with the brace on his right leg. More footage. This time you got Brian Branch. I've even seen some development from Branch, right? Looks like he's bigger, especially on the lower half of his body. You get to see the defensive backs continue to work. Number 14, Brian Branch. I think Brian Branch and Malachi Moore, two of the top players really in the secondary that we really haven't talked enough about. But you guys know, if you follow Alabama football, that those guys are going to be pivotal components of this team during the 2022 season. Here's Eli Ricks working with Coach Saban, number 7 right there. See those long arms. Really used to jam wide receivers, right? I can't wait to see what he can provide for the Alabama Crimson Tide going into this year. I think that's a position battle, as we've talked about. Here's Kool-Aid, JaQuincy McKinstry going up to high point the football, and then again, some more footage right here of Eli Ricks in action. I think that position battle, Eli Ricks, Kool-Aid, and then Kyrie Jackson, all in that mix. You got Ja'Cory Brooks right here, number 7, working with the wide receivers, of course. He did a good job last year for the Crimson Tide. Number 11, Trayshawn Holden. We got a good amount of footage. And now check this out. This is Chaz Preston. He's a big boy, number 18, new addition to the Crimson Tide. Here is Bryce Young working with JoJo Earl. And then Jalen Miller switched to number 4 from number 2, getting the ball out to Christian Leary. More footage of the Crimson Tide. You got Bryce Young there. He's hooking up with Trayshawn Holden right there, number 11. And then Bryce Young faking the zone read and then hitting number 17, who is going to be Isaiah Bond, a new addition to the Crimson Tide. Number 18, Chaz Preston again. Big boy, that is a new addition to the Crimson Tide. There's JoJo Earl across the middle of the field. Some great highlights. Here's a first look at Jermaine Burton, number 3, the transfer from Georgia, with the stutter step, then coming back to catch the ball, tuck it, turn it upfield. And again, another shot of Chaz Preston. As you can see, he's a big boy, right, going up to high point the football. Here is Bryce Young with the big delivery across the field to JoJo Earl, number 10. I think we're going to see that connection a lot this coming season. You have Bryce Young right here hooking up with number 7. That is going to be Ja'Cory Brooks. A few more clips to get through as we look at Alabama's first practice of the fall camp season. That is Jalen Miller hooking up with Chaz Preston. You got first look at Jahmyr Gibbs. Looks great. Good footwork. Right behind him, that is Roydell Williams, number 5. Roydell Williams lives in the weight room. All these running backs, I think, are going to be very fun to watch this coming season. And I think the added arsenal with Gibbs is just going to add a lot to that running back room there. You got Trey Sanders, number 6, getting some work in. But Gibbs, in terms of that home run ability that he's going to add to the Crimson Tide, you could just see a different gear from him, the way he moves his feet. I think it's really, really impressive. There's another shot of Trey Sanders. I'm going to let the highlights play. You guys hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. We got some photos coming in at the back end. Appreciate you guys sticking with us. My name is Kyle Henderson of BamaInsider.com. Help me get this video to 1,000 likes. We appreciate you guys.
That's what it needs to be. You're not running around tilt, playing here, you're playing there, right there, like that. Playing like this right here, 63. That's that. Good. Got it. That Lou turns into an A. Good, Amari. On set. Good. Now turn it into a what? Right? There you go. Good. And that's where we stop that trip. That's where we went.
Your primary speed got you. It's his turn, I'm going.
That's it, good.
Okay, so now we got our first look at Alabama Crimson Tide photos. You can see Jahmyr Gibbs right here, number 1. Right to the left of him is Robert Gillespie, who is the running backs coach. You got Anquin Barnes right here, one of the Alabama defensive linemen. You got Jamil Burrows, big boy in the middle of the field. You got DJ Dale. So many names that you could rotate within that defensive line. Here's some practice detail of those beautiful Crimson Tide football helmets. You got Justin Ebogbe, another defensive lineman to watch this coming season. Right here, you got some practice detail. Number 19, that is Kendrick Law. Once again, you have Kendrick Law. A name to know going into this season, certainly made some waves this past spring. Number 7, that is Eli Ricks, a transfer from LSU. Here you got Coach Saban rocking the shades. I like it. You know, this has been the first time since we've seen Saban rocking the shades. And then number 26, that was Trey Sanders, another good shot of the GOAT right there. We continue with more photos. Again, here's Coach Saban in his infamous hat that he always wears, and then with the shades. Right here, you got Tim Smith. So many defensive line names to talk about this season. Really excited to see the defensive line, of course, the offensive line as well. Here's Henry Toto, number 10, and then you have number 15 right here. That is Dallas Turner. Good to see Roydell Williams at practice right here. Young man, absolutely swole. And then you have Bryce Young right here, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And then yet another photo of a defensive lineman. This is Byron Young. So many names to rotate within that defensive line unit for the Crimson Tide. Hey, this is Kyle Henderson of Bama Insider. Hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. We'll be back with another video. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes right here on Bama Insider.